All right. It is August 19th. Let me just check, make sure the live stream is going. It is going. Excellent. This is the coin flip challenge for TradeBlade. We're on day 32. This is the day 31 results so we can catch up. Before I get to that, though, I would like to show you because I did leave our used up our traded pair cards. This is every trade I've taken today. So we've taken one, two, three, four, five, six. So six trades. And the idea behind TradeBlade, and this is one of these magical days where everything goes right. But the concept is that we fail the evals, and we can fail the fundeds or get to payouts either way. It really doesn't matter. But obviously we'd rather get to payouts, but it takes 5 weeks sometimes to resolve these payouts. Couple weeks once you get approved, and 2-3 weeks to get there. So you're not making a lot of money per day waiting on the payouts. But the bottom line here is we're trying to fail evals. We recapture our money when we do the funded challenges and we fail them. This is the live cash we've made today. So this is a very, very good day for us for the size account. Now, obviously, you're going to be, as you grow, you're going to be trading this with up to $40,000. And to prove this concept out, I've started with $2,000, and I can show you. Now there are there's some unresolved money still out there, but this started about 3 months ago, August, so May, June, July, August, so 3 months ago, and we are at 4,000 in the account. We started with 2K, but we also have two payouts coming. We're waiting on for a total of 3 grand. So that's 7,193. Plus, we have 400 more capturable here. That's 7,500. Just trust me. I mean, if you knew the system, you would be able to immediately see, yeah, they failed once. We on these evals, we fail them each day. We fail them. We make $100. There's 2 fails each. There's 4 of them. So we have 4 fails left because we've already failed one of them on one day today. So tomorrow, if we fail all 4 again, we're going to collect another 400 is the point. So we're at 7,193 plus 400. That's 7,593. It's like 7,600. These are payouts. This one here, and these are actually PA accounts, these two. And there's about 500 left here, $540, and we multiply that by 40% to find out what we get from that. So that's about $200. This is about 400 or so. So that's about 600 additional. So total resolve the value. Sorry, this is taking so long, but we got 4193 plus our 3 grand that's coming. That's 7193 plus the 4, that's 7593 plus 200 here, that's 7793 plus 400 here, that's 8100. So we've taken a 2K account to $8,000 in about 3 months or so. Crazy. So I just wanted to show you that ahead of time before we do the coin flip challenge. We're going to go ahead and start up the coin flip challenge now. This is day 31's result. Today is day 32. This was done yesterday. So this has all the fees we've paid that Apex has made from us. $45 for evals, $130 or so for the funded challenges. So we have accounted for all the fees. It's been deducted from here. And this is where we're at right now. We're up $300 so far. We were up 800, which was 40% just a couple of days ago, but we failed an eval, so we have $300 of hedge float that we are floating until we resolve this. Plus, we actually won on the prop account yesterday, so we actually gave up another 200. So there's $500 that we plus we paid the funded fee, which is 130. So this is it's gonna be less than the 2,800 it was a day or two ago. But and you're not gonna win every single time. You're not even gonna win. I mean, if you're winning half the time, that sounds right. Okay. So if you're gonna win half the time, lose half the time, the TradeBlade actually keeps your losings very, very modest. Okay, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and set this to our current, I believe it's 45 for the evals and 130 if you get a funded account. So this actually loses 120 bucks if you get to scenario two, which is passing the eval and failing the PA, failing the funded. PA is the performance account is what Apex calls its funded challenge. So the funded we fail the funded account, we lose $122 on average. We've averaged in all scenarios and then weighted them properly by their probability to come up with an average figure. We lose about an average of 120 bucks. We don't win all the time, and nor should we. But overall, we have a $135 EV with the hedge system. Without the hedge, there's a um, $71 EV. So the hedge alone adds $64. You might think, well, if TradeBlade works so well, why not just to run it without a hedge? Well, you can, and it does produce money, but you more than double your money if you hedge. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the coin flip challenge test now. I'm going to demonstrate how we add a pair card for this. So this is our new pair card. We're going to use Sim Prop for our prop account and Sim Live for our live cash account. These are simulated funds, but it bears out the math in a forward test completely fine, the same way that real money would. Obviously, I'm trading real money with my own tests and my own accounts. Okay, so we are going to now we're at the funded challenge right now, and so we're treating this as a funded account, and we're at about 50K where we started. So our next trade needs to be half. We're trying to go to half of um, the total payout that we want. So if we want $1,500 payout, we need to find out how much Apex requires us to win to collect that 1,500. And it turns out we need a buffer of 2K, 2,100, and then the 1,500 on top of that is 3,600 is our total. The total money we need. So we need to get to 50. We start with 50,000. We want to go to 53,600. That's 3,600. So that's what we need. So the first trade, anytime we start a funded challenge, we do 1,800. We try to get halfway there. We do that because um, Apex has a 50% consistency rule. Why not go for halfway? It works out with the math anyway. So let's do that. And look, we lost 2 days ago. We lost 1,000. We were at 50K. We lost 1,000 down to 49. We gained 1,000 yesterday back to 50. So we're back to 50. We're going to go ahead and try to get 1,800. So this is what I'm going to do. And since we compensate for, I'm going to do 1,800. We do compensate. Okay, so also the hedge contract number is 2. Anytime until we reach 1,800. Once we reach 1,800 with the funded account, this does not count for the evals. The evals are its own thing. We always only trade one contract on the evals. We have to, otherwise this doesn't work out mathematically to collect any money if we make make a bad trade. So we can recover the money with TradeBlade, but we have to do it the right way. So for the funded challenge, it's 2 contracts. And once we reach 1800, if we win this trade today, we will be trading 4 contracts until the entire thing resolves. All right. So we're going to do that. We are going to take off this covers commissions because it should be pad TP by 1 tick. And since it's pad TP, that's a it's a math bug that I introduced, like thinking, oh well, let's just go 1 extra. Well, we don't need 1 extra. 1 tick is enough. 2 ticks is 1 tick too many. So I'm going to go in and change that back. Our entry is market on this. We're going to go ahead and click to
Pairing
arm.
card armed.
Before you fire your trade, check. Make sure your primary is on the prop account that you expect it to be on. And for your hedge, make sure it's on your real money account. Now, this is a test, so but you know what I've done? I've done these tests sometimes and actually put my real money account on this hedge, and that's fine if that's what you expect and that's what you're trying to do. So always check this and always check this. One prop account for the one prop contract for the primary account, 2 prop hedge contracts. So we want to make sure that that's what we intended as well. Those are the real main sticking points for launching your pair cards. Those are the most important. You don't want your live money account ever on the primary side because that's 10x the size. So you always want to check this, and I've made the mistake of not checking, got lucky, and it didn't do any damage, but make sure this is right, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and flip the coin now, and this is how we do it. We do a 1 is a long, 2 is a short. This is just spinitwheel.com. So we're going to go long here on our prop account. Now, when we go long here on our prop account, 2 orders will be fired. One will be fired on NQ, going long, because that's our choice. That's what, I mean, I didn't choose it. That was what the coin flip determined. We're going along with that. The hedge is going to be our the hedge. The other, okay. Damn. I'm still learning how to talk. I really apologize. This really sucks when I have these like what's happening. So we have 1 contract for the prop that's going long. Simultaneously, we're going to fire 2 contracts on the smaller 1/10 size MNQ. That means our risk on these is 1/10 the size. So for the prop account, if we lose the prop account, our stop loss is at $1,000. Our hedge accounts are going to go up 20% of that. So that's $200. So we will win $200 if this long we're about to fire actually goes down. Okay? I hope that wasn't too confusing for you. Please look, you have found the Holy Grail. Okay? Obviously, there's no guarantees. But if you really look at this and you know what you're looking at, you will find the Holy Grail. That is, we do not care whether it goes long or short. We are going to make money no matter what. That is the Holy Grail. And you have found it. Unfortunately, look, I'm kind of a jerk in terms of I feel a little like, yeah, I spent months in development of this. This is 100,000 lines of code, which it could be 25,000 lines of code, but it's industrial grade so that it can handle edge cases and you can have full confidence in it. 3/4 of this is all error handling. And if this goes wrong, what do we do? Type scenarios. But there's 100,000 lines of code in this. Okay, this is this is not a toy. This is a very sophisticated piece of work. Now, if somebody came to you and said, "Hey, I have a way for you to print money. Are you interested?" And you like, he's got to convince you, dude. No, sorry, I'm not here to convince you to go make money and show you the breakthrough that I have made. Not in the concept. The concept's been understood. I didn't steal the concept, but the concept was out there. But I translated it into a trading system, a trading robot that will handle all the heavy work for you. Okay? I don't have to open a chart. I don't have to do buy on one, sell on the other, two different charts, making sure I manage all of that. No, this is all done for you. Let's go ahead and launch the long, which was decided by our result here. So we're going to launch our long now.
Hedge short filled on MNQ. Prop long filled on NQ.
So the hedge is filled, the prop is filled, and we're totally filled. So here's what we're doing. Let's take a look. So if this actually goes up to here, we will be halfway to payout. That's a good thing for two reasons. One, once we get to halfway to payout, we double our contracts from, what are they right now? Pop quiz, pop quiz. Let's take a look. See if you remember, 2. Yep, exactly 2. So we have 2 shorts fired because there were 2 hedge contracts listed here. So we double that to 4. So if this goes up to here, we will hit 1800. We will lose money on our live account. This is our live real cash account, right? So we're going to lose money on that. However, if this hits this point, we double this to 4 contracts on our next trade. That basically means we break even. We can cover all our costs. We can't quite cover all our costs with the 2 contracts blowing the funded account. We're going to be short about 75, 80 bucks. So it depends on what the funded challenge costs. So to be honest, either scenario is fine. The thing we don't like happening, like we had a loss 2 days ago, we had a win yesterday, got back up to break even, and if we have another loss and another win, we're just kind of ping ponging back and forth. That eats up commissions, right, and slippage. So we try to get our goal to really be the most profitable is to resolve these in as few as trades as possible, but that's not always likely. And you're dealing with a random market. You don't have special powers. You don't know where it's going next. I defy you to prove that mathematically that you have edge. I defy you to prove it mathematically. It's nearly impossible. You would have to actually prove it mathematically. You would have to forward test for a year and a half just to prove out, and taking one trade a day. You know, you'd have to do about 300 to 400 trades just to prove out a few points of edge. Okay, and nobody, the only guys that do that are swing traders. Intraday traders do not do that because you just don't make money usually intraday. It's very, very rare. Anyway, this is our coin flip challenge. We will bring the results to you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you have more questions, TradeBladeHQ.com is what you're looking for. Go check it out. Send me a message, support@TradeBladeHQ.com, and we will. I would love to change your life with this. I would love to change your life with this. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye now.